So tell me about the pigs that you're cooking.
These are pigs. They're going to be more on the roaster, smaller size, about 80 pounds, 85 pounds. The breed is Berkshire and a wild feral breed, and I'm really excited to work with this one. This is kind of like a new kind of cross heritage breed. The wild feral, it apparently has an exquisite, great meatiness to the pork, and I think it was going to match that Pinot Noir quite well, the brine and the glaze. So, and that's coming from Hudson Ranch, which is right on the other side of that ridge there, probably like 5 miles away as the crow flies, and yeah, keeping it, you know, in a nice 20-mile radius. All this food.
What got you into snout to tail cooking?
Whole animal utilization, you know, just being a chef, just, you know, throw away nothing, use everything. But what really got me into it was, I think, taking a little time off from the restaurants when we had our son, taking a Mr. Mom shift, trying to explore this whole uprising, ground swelling of, you know, this farm to table movement. I didn't quite understand it, but I kind of grew up with it. So I would guess you would call me slightly jaded, or just I just was exposed to this farm to table movement at a very early stage in my life. So and realizing that, you know, I'm not like everybody else, and, you know, the majority of the people, you know, don't get to experience this, and when they get to, you know, pick the vegetables right from the farm and eat them within that evening or the next day, and seeing, you know, the look on their faces, and you know, they kind of get that whole full circle effect. They just, you know, it's something special. Unfortunately, you know, it's good that it's getting a resurgent. Unfortunate that we kind of lost our ways during the 50s, 60s, and 70s, but now we're kind of re-embracing the past. One of my favorite quotes, sometimes we have to look into the past and move ahead in the future, and kind of makes you think, you know, our grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, you know, they really knew what they were doing, but it was all, you know, matter of substance. They had no other choice. You know, but to eat out of their garden, but to eat out of their farm, but, you know, to buy something local, to buy their beef or their goats or their pigs, you know, from the local farmer. You know, they didn't have the luxury of boat, air transportation, or, you know, truck transportation. So, and, you know, it's a good way to go.
Do you really feel that vegetables and meat taste different from the grocery store than just if you buy them from a farmer?
Completely, absolutely completely. It's a night and day difference. You know, picking the vegetables, you know, just even from a nutritional standpoint. You know, picking them and eating them within a day, 2 or 3. You know, they really start to lose their vitamins after a week, 2 weeks, and that's, you know, that's like the best case scenario what you're getting at the grocery stores. You know, so the resurgence of these farmers markets, they're just getting wildly popular. I just think it's great, kind of cutting out the middleman, farmer to customer, the way it should be. And the farmers starting to see a little bit, you know, better revenue, and, you know, good for them, because you know, they really got the tough job. And so any way we can you know, support those farmers financially.
Where do you like cooking most?
I like what I'm doing right now. I like cooking outdoors. I think I'm offering a complete, you know, unique experience. I got a lot of people that really want to work with me. You know, working in the stainless steel, small confined kitchens, you know, they have their place, but God, doing it outdoors, there's something nice about it. It's a little bit more hands-on, a lot more touchy-feely way of cooking, but you know, that whole outdoor setting, fresh air, cooking with wood, just kind of a little bit more primitive. It really, I think it makes you even more of a better cook. I always say that you had each each event, each animal I cook, you think that there would be like a certain formula, there are like rules to abide by, but it's each one's different. Every animal has its own kind of timeline, and you have got to respect that. And there's so many different variables going on: the location, the sun, the wind, the time of the day, the complete topography of the land that you're cooking on. So all these variables really add up, and you have got to learn to adjust and compensate. And I like that. It's not as I said, like that indoor controlled environment, but it kind of keeps you on your toes, and that's what I like about it. Humbling. Why don't you pick this one, red chilies? These are the padrones. Right here.
Okay, catch this one, okay?
Okay. Like that.
Is that?
That. There you go. Let's go down here. Hold on, come here.
I got a good one.
Okay, look at these. I think they pulled out the jalapenos.
Do you like jalapenos?
I do like jalapenos. Do you, Noah? There's a jalapeno.
Does jalapenos go with pig?
Yes, they do.
Daddy?
How would you...
There's one. Someone eat one. See?
Yeah, that's a bad one. They just probably let that out so they can compost itself. We got these nice little, they kind of look like Hungarian wax, but they're not. I think they're just a yellow, mild bell pepper.
Mama? Daddy, can you pass these ones? Daddy.
Here, you can hold this.
Dad, no,
You can't?
There's Daddy go in the
Oh.
trash.
Oh yeah. He's a happy one though.
Mm-hmm.
He's got some nice jowls on him, but I think he's like 160.